when I have something that says, for example, d to the fourth, we must realize and remember that means it's d times d times d times d. That's d to the fourth. For d is just 4 times d. Big difference. You finished? Okay, thank you. Okay, is 4 times d. That's a big difference. Got to know that difference. Okay. They may try to trick you on stuff like that. They try to trick you. Also remember, so the next thing that we want to talk about is division. So I want to do a little thing on division on this right now. So let me use blue to separate. Give an example. I'm going to change the letters and do something a little different. So let's say, what letters do I want to use? We shall use P. So if I had something such as P, just to demonstrate. So if I had P to the sixth divided by P to the third. Okay. What is happening, so you can see what's happening, is that's P times P times P times P times P times P. All right, that's 6 again. We talked about how that is. So here's P to the third, so it's just P times P times P. Now, one of the things I've talked about in class often, and we must remember, anything divided by itself equals what? Do we keep forgetting? Yes, we do, and that's a challenge. You need to take this to heart and this is why stuff is hard sometimes. It's because some basic stuff which I say in class, you must know this. And then you still choose not to know it. Folks, everybody who's here, anything divided by itself is 1. Anything. I'm going to use names that aren't here. If there was Evelyn divided by Evelyn is 1. 1 million divided by 1 million is 1. So what is P divided by P? What does it have to be? P divided by P has to be what? What did I just say? I said anything divided by itself is 1. So P divided by P has to be 1. Okay? So this P divided by P has to be 1. So this ends up being 1. This P divided by P has to be 1. This P divided by P has to be 1. And so now all those P's are gone. Remember, the coefficient in front of every variable is 1, so that was 1. So there's just 1 down here now. And then you have P times P times P left over. Funny looking P's, sorry. P's left over. And again, people get mixed up with this and they call it 3P. No, remember 3P, 3 times P is 3 times P. This is now P to the third power. So P to the sixth divided by P to the third ends up being P to the third divided by 1, which is just P to the third. Hopefully you see, now this is the other one, when you do division, we talked about we're multiplying variables, you add the exponents. If I'm dividing variables of the same base, that's going to be subtraction. So hopefully you see from this, if I did P to the 6 minus 3, I get 3. 6 minus 3 is 3. So that's just showing you pictorially why, again, when I divide variables of the same base, you subtract the exponents. So if you wanted to do this quickly, again, wanted to do this very quickly, I'll go back and use the orange here. If I had the same question, p to the 6th divided by p to the 3rd, I don't have to draw all this out. This is how it works, but I don't have to draw it all out. I could just say, well, this is p to the 6 minus 3. 6 minus 3 is 3, so this is p to the 3rd, which ends up giving you the same answer. P to the 3rd. All right? So, let's try one, shall we? Or do you want to take a break? Do you want to try one or do you want to take a break first?